And here's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This is Marshall, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
All the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down. Breeze now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Breeze on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So Washington coming out for their next drive on offense. You look back, Charles, in 2017, 7-9 for the Redskins, third place in the NFCs, and missed the playoffs for the 4th time in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they've been just good enough to be in the hunt, but rarely have they gotten over the top, as you noted, missed the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. Offensively, in 2017, their offensive line was a mess. I mean, they were playing guys out of position, third-string guys, guys up from the practice squad, just trying to find some type of continuity that just wasn't there. But flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. Dead last in the NFL in rush defense. I know we pitch it around like crazy in today's NFL, but you've got to stop the run first, and Washington really struggled in that area.
Yeah, over 134 yards a game against them. They'll run with Marshall, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Marshall. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. The play clock's running down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Halfback sent in motion. Now Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the Redskins scoop it before the offense changes hands here. Let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup corners, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 3rd down, Cousins is thrown at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So
rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
I'm watching my son beating the living screw out of you, dude.
Breezed it
nope,
there.
that's Josh
nice
Norman,
hit.
boy.
Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end
so scared of that blitz.
You know he's used to dishing out.
You don't know what to do,
here,
Pippin, boy.
He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Nope, thank you. That's Fuller, bro.
It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
That's Fuller, bro.
And they will finally
you know his
get him,
name.
but not
I'm
until
lucky
he's
he's
all
leaving
the
my
way
squad,
down inside
bro.
the 15-yard line.
Boy, Daniel, you got to get
Possession
better,
switches
bro.
Here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the
This is
awards this
pissy,
past
bro.
season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had
you
a
got up and wasted my morning for this.
Season before, didn't even get to 1,000 yards.
I scored one more time. I don't think you got nothing else in
2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You might be in trouble,
that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Third and long for Cousins.
You sorry, Danny. You sorry, bro. It's 5. What is going to be 5-2 or 6-2? I don't even know what
and the Redskins
wow.
Find a way to stretch their
lead. You just got played, bro. You just got played,
It's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays,
son, I know,
and that's
man.
exactly what he
I
just
rushed
did.
up and tried to get you read together for this little lame duck. Talking all that noise, talking about what he was going to do. He can't even score a point. He can't even get past the 10-yard line.
Hopkins now out to kick it away.
Don't run that ball out of there.
Don't
run that ball out of there. Boy, that's called swearing.
And he'll wind up about 4 at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Mad. He just pushing buttons
and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with.
Thank you, Damien.
For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We got you frustrated. You frustrated, young?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I'm going to keep you out on the field,
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm your new Gianni. I'm your new Gianni. You say you like Gianni. That's your best friend. Oh, you know, Gianni, that's my boy. You know, you should talk to him. You know, shut up. I'm your king, not Gianni.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Yes, this one. Yes, sir. Pretty good. How about you?
The Redskins on third down.
Well, I'm
They've
not
been
at
very
work till
good.
11.
5 for 7
we don't
thus
open
far.
actually till 10.
This is 3rd and 8.
But okay.
Cousins. And
Yes,
he
sir.
can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense. Put pressure on the
No, she just left it at the store. She still has our loaner device. She said she didn't want to. She didn't want to.
That would have been the
do
second
trips, so she was
interception
okay
in the
with just
first half.
Come back and mailed it off.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Okay, that'll
So
work.
after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get
Yes, sir.
3.
Thank you.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that
Look, dude, I'm
defense a
beating this
lot of
dude, and I ain't
credit.
even- I ain't got
Taking
one hand
over
on
in
the
a
stick.
sudden change situation.
I'm just
and
running. I
shutting
ain't even
them
trying to
down.
pass. I'm just like, this dude.
Following the made
He
field
wasting
goal
my
for
time
3,
this morning.
Hopkins now to
Yeah,
kick it
no, it's
off.
clean. I'm beating the living hell out of this dude.
This will be fielded on the
I
back
can't
line of the
believe that
end
you're
zone.
playing so sorry, dog. I thought
The
it was
Saints
just that
coming
I was
out
just
now
playing
to
it
take the
good.
field. And they've
But he
sort of
actually
lost their
sorry.
way, partner. How do they
He's scared of the blitz.
recalibrate and get this
That's what his
proverbial
problem is.
train back on track?
He's scared of the blitz.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
That's what his
How's the head
problem
coach
is, man.
handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just
he
make a
think he can
joke.
do what he
All
wanna
right,
do.
guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll
Watch
work
his
just
defense,
fine.
Matt.
I guess it's
Watch
time
the
now to
defense.
lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Too
He
much.
couldn't
It still
quite
dropped
hold
it.
it.
That's
Got
what he
hit.
did, nigga.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
This boy so cool.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first
I know
half.
he's
They've
mad
come
at his
after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Again, they scared, nigga. He's scared, boy. He don't know where
And
to
they'll
throw the
take him
ball,
down
bro.
at the 31-yard line.
Watch this
6
blitz. I'm
yards
finna
is the
come- watch this
pickup,
blitz.
and that'll
I'm
lead to a
finna
3rd down.
come
The
hard,
Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's
nigga.
Breeze.
And he don't know where to go. He can throw a pick. He can throw a pick. He can throw a pick.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Man, he burning Fabian Moran.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Oh, that was so
And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
You suck, Damon.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm
You
themselves,
shouldn't have no point.
but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily.
Yeah,
But instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play.
I'm gonna give him a chance.
Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
I gotta get ready for work. Playing with this dude. He doesn't need to get better though.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yeah, that makes sense. I try to give him points, and he still can't do that. And honestly, he shouldn't have scored that, but they made my cornerback run. For some reason, they got his shoes like he just kept running, like let Kamara run right by him, knowing that means Kamara ain't that fast. Damian sucked though, because all you gotta do is take his running back throw into the running back or the underneath. You got him. I love people that do that, but I should have stopped him.
A handoff as they run the counter play, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. He's a good dude, though. Like,
the Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
I got it, Matt.
They go play action. Cousins.
I got it, Matt.
Out to the left, it's complete to
That is
Dodson.
so slow, though, man.
They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in bits, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be more of a showing, man.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Being chased out left. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Damian's such an idiot.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Cousins. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The Redskins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again. It's Cousins.
How would you go
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sit down, dude.
Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Lucky they gave you that, because he's supposed
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Yeah, feels like
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
You can't be performing like this and waking me up early.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
What's wrong, young? You can't win today? You can't.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
action for P-Ryan. Now Cousins. A deep ball for Dotson.
Man,
He's
get out
able
here.
to grab it.
Out-jump.
Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Redskins on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. Jordan Reed.
That's Jordan Reed, bro.
And they're going to get this one all the
You
way
gotta sit
out
Williams' little
across
tail
the
down, tell him to sit up
45.
and get a man, dude.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Look at that dude.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed.
Damn,
I mean,
when
can
you
flat
see how
out
you
run.
getting
You
beat,
put
what
that
are you
whole
thinking?
package
Like,
together.
what am I doing
You
with
light
you?
up the eyes of an
Are you
offensive
a little
coordinator.
pissed
don't you?
off?
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here. I got you, young. I got you, big dog. It's something new. You do Lattimore. Ooh,
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be
Lattimore would
tackled
not
right
throw off his
near the
man
line
like
of
that, man.
scrimmage.
I got
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You want to, Lattimore.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through.
I don't know,
and
Damian,
that was
man.
filled by a big
You gotta
man
get
wanting to
better,
make a
bro.
tackle.
And he made a great
You about
tackle.
pissy.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Time running out here on the play clock. Cousins to throw it.
What kind of throw was that, bro? He wide open.
Third time. Picked up by Marshawn.
He wide. That's a punt.
And his
That's a
guys
bit.
are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They needed a break.
I don't know why you trying to pass, dude. You know you going into a no-fly zone.
Now they got to go
I really
quickly and
don't
get some
know why you
points on the
trying
board.
to, bro.
And the best part is that
You
they
idiot,
made their
Damian.
own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
Brought in left
Man,
side
that
by
shit really
Snead.
sneeze slow stuff
And
down,
he'll
bro.
go
You need to
down
get him
right
up
around the
out there.
47 this
That
time.
dude
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, man.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag
19
route
yards
on as your
rush.
primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's caught. Kobe Fleener.
Kobe Fleener.
And he'll
Man,
be
shit.
marked down deep in Washington territory. It's a
I
big
got something
play
for you,
there
Kobe.
for the Saints. 41 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. On the check
Man,
down, he
come
finds
on, bro.
Kamara. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
What are the two
He's
favorite
got it.
corners over there doing, man?
Touchdown, Saints. Way.
You so
And
sorry.
the Saints get a bit closer.
Rudy.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
give me that, give me
But
that.
sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Will you come on, dude?
Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Where you going, bro?
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
You look at that receiver ain't running that route.
Had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Nope. Good job, Brown.
Good job, Brown. Hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle.
Thank you, Damien.
And now here is another
Ooh,
interception.
you lucky, Damien.
Monte
Ooh,
Nicholson
you lucky,
picks
bro.
it. The interception.
That boy waved you off and
just
said, man,
continue
dude,
to
come
mount.
on,
He's
bro.
thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. Over the middle, it's
Man,
complete.
get out the way, bro.
And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff as they run.
Man, come on, bro. He can't knock down a linebacker.
Nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mickey Mouse.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action now. Cousins. Well, this is brought in by Pryor.
Oh, get out of
Take
here,
him
bro.
down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. On play action, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up second down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, Cousins again. And incomplete on a deep ball. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On third down, Cousins.
Why you stop, man?
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Oh my God,
throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily get a touchdown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 3rd drive. Will continue.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Got him. Right.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We almost done, son.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Breeze will try again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Breeze now on first down.
Thanks, Young.
And now here is another interception.
Goodbye, boy.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Goodbye, boy.
There he goes, left side.
Bye-bye, boy.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using?
Bro, I threw like 3 or 4 interceptions.
And
you couldn't score from the goal line. You couldn't score a field goal like an idiot. Then you try to go for it on my dog on the line. Boy, you should be ashamed of yourself, dude. I'm really upset at you, bro, because this is.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going.
Today. You thought I was going to blitz a lot, didn't you, idiot? You thought I was going to blitz a lot, didn't you, idiot? Set you up. You had 204 yards, dude. Set you up.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six.
Sit your butt down, dude. I got speed back there, bro.
Ted
Ginn, you don't sit your clown show and look himself down. He thought Ted Ginn was going to say, I got Ted Ginn. You know, he passing Deshaun Jackson. You know, he was an all-pro perennial. Man, dude, no, dude. That's bullets everywhere. Bullets everywhere.
Sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone.
Oh.
You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game.
You know not to do that, Damien, bro. You know you're going to get him killed, bro.
Try it that way.
On the hook up to Thomas.
Man, when you hurry up, bro, and come on, man, the game over with, bro.
You're
taking all doggone day,
the game defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
Gotcha. You thought you had Ted again, didn't you? Thought you had Ted again, didn't you, clown show?
Mason Foster
didn't you, clown show?
Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Breeze to throw on second down.
Nope. Ooh, that's Foster, boy. Run him over. Run him over, boy.
He is
Run him over, boy.
Hard. Give him 7 on the play.
He said he was knocked down hard.
3rd down and 10.
Ooh, ooh, skip to my loo. Skip to my do, my darling. Oh, Young, bro. You about terrible, bro.
Shotgun now.
Got Breeze. You gonna get Damien's so scared he don't know what to do. That's why he keeps throwing the interceptions. He's scared.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now
I got him, Young. I got him. That's fuller, bro. I got him, Young. I tell you, you need to cut that dude. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires.
Oh,
and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Rob want to play you. Rob want to play you, Damien. Play Rob. You want to get up here and play me. Get your little butt beat. Play somebody that you know you don't know if they can beat you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh,
he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't know, Damien, man. I thought you had more of a shot, but...
1st down. Here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
I don't know.
Come
on, big dog. We got to get ready to go. I'm going to get rid of this screw.
But the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Flushed out right. And he gets
it down to
the
you run.
32.
If you just go on and run, bro, we might have a touchdown.
That, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play clock winding down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure.
You knew when you did it, didn't you, dummy? Didn't you, dummy?
And he'll be out of bounds,
Didn't you
able
dummy?
to get it down to the 25 there.
Damian, you're a
Gain
dummy,
of
bro.
7, and they pick up the
Yeah.
first.
Okay. Well, yeah, just takes it. Oh, okay. Well, no, that's cool then.
And the wide
Yeah, you
out
said
in
of a
motion.
towel? Yep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the
Yeah,
22-yard
and you know, it depends how many miles, though. That's
And
what
in
you
this
got to look at.
situation with a
'Cause even
lead
though it's a
fourth
top-
quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground.
Okay,
up
I'll
short.
look it up.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well.
Oh,
They've
no.
got to stop them here.
So
now we're going to see that
61,000,
loading the
and then
box
you got to
in
pay
a big
28,000.
way.
You know how long?
6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Well,
puts a little bit more
let me look at
pressure
it. I got to
on
get
your
ready.
big
'Cause
offensive
I
line.
was just beating up on Damien. All right. Here you go, son. I know. I done messed up your morning playing this dude here. I thought he really was going to be more of a challenge, but
The play
I see
clock's
he's
running
just
down.
stupid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to
Oh,
the 18.
man, young. You got to
They're
you
bringing us about
got to
right now with a
get really
convincing lead.
better
I
than
think
this,
this is where they
dude.
put on the boxing gloves.
You got to get
start
really
trying to
better
pound
than
them into
this, dude.
submission.
And the
this is
offensive
just a
line,
waste of
they've
my
controlled
doggone
this
morning,
game.
bro.
I don't see why that trend
Pissy
would
ass,
change
bro.
now. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to
Thank you, bro. You can make a hit all you want to. It ain't going to make my dude drop it. My dudes don't drop balls like you do.
Give him 7 yards
My dudes
on
don't
the
drop
play,
balls
and
like
they
the
do
Sorry
pick
Saints.
up the conversion on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back
should
and see
end
this one out after this.
But I got to go. It feel good when you go to work. Remember how you said it feel good when you go to work and you get a victory? Well, that's how I feel right now because I don't know what to say about you, bro. You boo-boo.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now here's a carry heading
Golly,
left.
right down the kiss.
Takes it in.
Right down the kiss.
Touchdown, Washington.
Right down the kiss.
Keith Marshall taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Redskins
Oh,
are
yeah,
going to add on
your
to their
boyfriend
lead.
Rob Isha said you want to get your butt beat, Damien.
Still
Your
an
boyfriend,
important
Rob
piece of
Isha, said you
business
want to
to
get your
take
butt
care
beat.
of the extra point.
He said, man, you be beating Damien every time. I was
And the
like, yeah,
lead
that's my girl.
opens up now to 22 points.
You ready to go? Let me go on the end, Damisha. Damisha.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
Here.
This fielded a few yards
Yeah, I'm
into the
killing
end
this
zone.
dude, yeah. I'm killing this. Yeah, I ain't got my hand on this. He's so mad he done got off the doggone work. He can't hear his earpiece.
Out onto the field
That's
comes
when
New
you know you
Orleans.
beating somebody like a
They're
pole.
down big here late. I don't
This
know.
2
You
back-to-back
just-
games, and he
one
couldn't even
last
score
drive
2
here for
touchdowns. He
five.
scored 2 today on
People
some
like to
weakness.
do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who
Yeah,
cares?
he's
Let's get
pitiful,
out of
dog.
here and do something
I
some
tried to
other
give
time."
Damien the
Some
benefit of
teams
the doubt,
like
but
to
he
do
don't want to
something at
listen
the
to his
end to
king.
feel a little bit better
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Man, sit down, dude.
Incomplete. It's
Sit down,
Thomas.
dude.
And a nice gain at
I
21
don't even know why you even
yards.
trying, dude.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's Breeze to throw.
He's
And
sorry.
it's free. The
He's
collision
sorry.
there jarred the ball loose.
He's
and
so
brings
sorry,
on
bro.
2nd down.
Yeah, well, it's a little longer than I wanted because we started at like 8 something before Nashville. These niggas want to sit up and pass all doggone day.
Great play if he'd been able
Sorry,
to haul
sir.
that one in.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. The Trump taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New
Let's go.
Orleans. Kobe Flainer,
Falling
42
down,
yards.
London Bridges,
And the Saints
falling
make some
down,
inroads here to that
falling down.
deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score
What's that dude
game
on the
after
outside? Come on,
conversion.
baby, man.
there's
You gotta
no
act like you
doubt.
got some
With a
sense,
2-score
bro.
game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they
Oh,
got a miracle
young.
up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have
Goodbye,
that
Danny.
onside kick. They didn't get it.
Goodbye, dude.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage.
Nah, I ain't going to give you no free scores. You give me them timeouts, you little
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You're an idiot. You down by 2 scores. You have a chance. I mean, you don't. I mean, you got a slim chance. But, I mean, very slim, but you got a chance, dude. At least use your timeouts. You're an idiot. You're a real big idiot.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Dude, we just running right up the middle, dude. Give me them timeouts, dude.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, falling down. Oh, I got him, Young. I got you, Young.
3rd and long for Cousins.
I got you, Young. I got you, dog. Goodbye. That was beautiful, dog. That was beautiful, dog. You suck, dude.
A good pickup there at 22.
You really, truly suck, dude. I thought it was just your gameplay, but I see now it is.
Cousins here to throw. Out to the left here.
Why they make my dude stop?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do, son. He's so trashy. He's so trashy.
Right there on 1st down for them.
Son, he's so trashy.
Nice 2nd down for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5.
Dude.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 4-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space.
Ah, this game is so janky.
And the hit jarred it loose.
This dude sucks,
It's
bro.
Incomplete.
I had him set
Some
up.
of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line.
Goodbye, Young.
As a former
Man, you
DB,
tried, dude.
I liked it
You
closer
at least
to
got
the
some
goal
points
line.
on the board. You
Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
You at least tried.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
You smell like
so
Montrese.
the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Son, London Bridge is falling down,
barring
son.
something
Falling down,
unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Falling down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, I know at points
let's go.
When you wanted
Trying to get ready,
your
big dog.
eyes because of all the
Oh my God, this dude sucks.